Hey everyone, welcome back to Becoming the Expert. I'm Katrina Friel, and today we're diving into the top tips to writing your book as an expert in your field of excellence. If you are looking to become an expert, then you won't want to miss this list. Let's get started. Before we jump into the list, make sure to subscribe to Becoming the Expert and hit the notification bell so that you never miss any of our content, including tips, tutorials, and reviews. Now, let's dive in to the top tips to writing your book when building your personal brand business. Tip number 1. At this phase, we want to start designing your philosophy. This is where you sit down and nut out all the things that you, as the expert, need your audience to know. The benefits of writing an outline is it helps to make the writing process much easier. Once you have your philosophy written down, start to map it out into chapters. Sometimes you'll see a theme and batch like with like. You might see 3 parts to your book and then put your chapters in under each part, and then go back and add in all your sub-chapters. You are looking to create a skeleton, just the bones at this stage, so that you can see an easy path through your writing process. Once you have the skeleton done, you can start adding meat to the bones. I use otter.ai. It's an app you can download from your app store. And you simply just record the general overview of what you want to say in each chapter and subchapter. You then copy and paste that into your book draft so that when you sit down to actually write, you have the direction for each chapter. It's right there so that you don't have to think too much about what you want to say in that section. Now, bear in mind, things can shift, change and evolve, but the skeleton with a bit of meat on its bones will help guide you and keep you moving along. Tip number 2, identify your ideal client. You must know who you are writing this book for. When you know who your ideal client, your avatar is, you write it for them in their language, in a language that they will understand. When you know who you are writing to, it is much easier to write a book. If you are trying to be all things to all people, you will find it really hard to write your book. Keep it really focused on your ideal client and the book will write itself. Tip number 3, get your images and graphics together. These days we do full color books. So selecting your images and creating graphics is actually the fun part of putting the book together. Well, I love it anyway. Based on what you design here for your book will influence your overall brand for your business, so bear that in mind. If you haven't already got canva.com, then jump onto Purchase Your Pro account, as this has everything you need. If you do not have a good eye, then use their templates, or better still, hire a graphic artist who does have a great eye. What font you use and the graphics you use will set the tone for your book. I love this part of the process. I do it all for my clients and love creating beautiful books that are easy to read and are attractive to your ideal client. Number 4 is your biography. Now, writing your biography for your book is so important. It really positions you as the expert in your field of excellence. Start by collecting various biographies from your favorite speakers and coaches, and then start to write yours up. By the time you've written your biography, we will use it in your book, on the back of your book cover, your website, in your social media platforms, as well as use it as a way of introducing you onto stage. You will end up with a long version and a short version, but we use this asset a lot. So put a lot of effort into it. It's important and does a lot of the heavy lifting for you. Tip number 5 is the editing, proofing, formatting, and designing your book. This is so important, and most people are unable to do this part themselves. Editing ensures the structure works well and flows, making it easier to read. Proofing ensures you don't have typos and grammatical errors, as these are so distracting when you are reading a book. Formatting utilizes white space and gives your book space, making it easier to read. Last but not least, the designing inside and out makes it look amazing and motivates your reader to read it to the end. Beautiful books are important. If you can't do it all yourself, then get professionals. The big writers have a different person, a different expert for each of these phases. I do it all for my clients, and once it is done, we self-publish. And that brings me to step 6. Tip number 6 is all about self-publishing. We use kdp.amazon.au. Self-publishing is so much better than waiting around for a publisher. That will never come. Self-publishing gives you control and allows you to update your book with every print run. Small print runs means you don't have huge stock getting moist in your garage. I've been self-publishing for over 20 years with KDP and love when each and every one of my clients goes #1 bestseller at their launch. But after publishing, the next goal is becoming an award-winning author. Reach out if you'd like to know how. I have a full video on self-publishing your book, so reach out and I'll send you a copy to watch. And there you have it, our top tips to writing your book as an expert in your field of excellence. I hope you found this list helpful. If you did, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to Becoming the Expert and hit the notification bell so that you never miss any of our tips or tutorials. Also, let me know in the comments which phase or which tip is your favourite, or if you have any other recommendations for me. And don't forget to follow me on social media. Better still, jump on the website for more updates and exclusive content, or book your free strategy session with me to find out how writing a book could work for you in your business. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.